Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Festive Cities Skylines. Things are going lovely, apart from the fact that we're in 3 times speed, which I absolutely hate. Perhaps, since the last time I've played this game, I've matured to a state where I just cannot handle the fast-paced action that, that 3 times speed grants me. I much prefer the very much slowed down pace. Now, the reason that I'm placing another wind turbine, it's not news to you, is it? You know, we're running out of power. You can see the power shortages as well as I can, and indeed we want to fix that. But now let's go and take a look on our mountain retreat, so to speak. In the last episode there was a lot of upgrading. There was a really large amount of upgrading that was going on. Really cool to actually see. A lot of these guys are fairly advanced now, actually, and we just need to make sure that we educate more of our citizens. Education up here is a little bit sparse. We've only got elementary school education. We've got a little bit of high school education that is coming from the main school down there. And once we've sort of got all of the advantage from placing it over here, we will probably move it up somewhere around here, or build another one. That's always another option. But at least the high school is having some sort of an effect on this area, and it's slowly but surely educating all of our citizens, which is really nice. Now, educated citizens obviously are something that is good for industry, so we should be seeing some industry upgrades, but as of yet we've seen pretty much nothing. And that's why I feel that we are having a real difficulty finding space for actually putting our industry down. Now, I'm going to go and place some commercial buildings because, you know, it says that we've got a little bit of a demand for it. So I think that a commercial area would fit quite nicely in here. Let's put commercial area in over here. You know what? I quite like that sweeping curve, even though it looks a little bit ridiculous. I think it's going to fit right in with the design aesthetic of being ridiculous. That's right, you heard me. I have no shame. I have no shame in admitting that my city is a little bit ridiculous. Is that going to stop me, though? No. It's not going to stop me. It's not going to stop me from making it bigger and better and more ridiculouser. Before you ask, ridiculouser is indeed a word. Let's paint in some houses over here. There we go. Any more houses need to be painted in? Yeah, let's get another house in there if we're not going to stick a Japanese garden or whatever the hell it's called. What is it called? I think it is called a Japanese garden. It is called a Japanese garden. I was right. Great. Yeah, if we're not going to stick a Japanese garden in there, we might as well stick in a house, or a planning for a house anyway. So some commercial buildings up here. They are going to actually destroy the land a little bit. Let's rethink that just for a second, because I don't really want to be destroying the land. Not if I can help it. Maybe a shallower curve is what we really needed all along. You know what? Can't hurt to try. Can't hurt to try. Well, it could. It can hurt our finances, I suppose, but hey-ho. And I sort of like a shallower curve anyway. And if this doesn't work, then all we'll do is we'll just cut off the back line and, you know, we'll stop them from building all the way up to the edge of their allotted space. But I don't think that should affect the hill too much. Maybe a bit out there or something. But, you know, not anything that's hugely dramatic. Now, do I want to build more houses, more buildings up here? I don't really, because, you know, I've got this crazy idea that we can run a train track up there, you know. I think that would be really mega cool if we could manage to pull that off. As of yet, though, it's still up in the air if that's going to happen. You know, we don't have the ability to build trains as of yet, so that's not something that we can really do. Not something that we can really do. But it's fine. It's fine. I wouldn't worry about it. It's a-okay. It's all fine. Now, we have placed down 3 snow-covered trees, and I look forward to placing down a few more snow-covered trees as the game progresses. But yeah, I thought I'd just bring everybody's attention to that. We're having some problems over here. I think our problems could be the fact that we just have traffic lights. Traffic lights, I feel, are completely overrated here. This is a really horrible junction, isn't it? Holy shit, it's really bad. But yeah, I think traffic lights are a little bit to blame. Traffic lights in this game are a little bit funny, and I don't quite understand how they work. Well, obviously I understand how traffic lights work, but I feel that if we get rid of them, it has no consequence, you know? So I can just literally afford to get rid of all the traffic lights. Because the cars won't crash into each other, and, you know, if it looks like they're visually crashing into each other, well, you know, there's no penalty for that, so we might as well do it, you know? So, why not? Do we have any more traffic lights? Oh man, look at this. Look at this little hamlet. It looks like a ski resort or something, doesn't it? When you travel down this street. Wow-wee, look at this. Look at this. Very, very nice indeed, isn't it? Take a little tour through our city. How lovely. How wonderful. There we go. Onto the main road. Down the main road. Into a room with a view. Along and along and along and along and along. There we go. This is service for you. Up the hill. Let's take a moment to appreciate the fantastic view that we've got access to. Look at that. Look at that view. With the crater behind it all. Very, very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Let's continue along. And then we get to the school up there. And then we get to the park over here. And there we go. That's pretty much like 90% of our city. In fact, you know what? Let's continue the city tour. Let's go up the mountain. That's right. We're continuing the city tour. I say so, because it's quite fun. I quite like this actually. It's quite good fun. Okay, we'll just take the road back. There we go. Stop and wait for a gap in the traffic. Wait until after this caravan's gone past. Turn on, and there we go. We're on our way. We'll overtake the caravan, though, because why not? Caravans are slow. Slow, slow, slow. Indicate left. Tick, tick, tick. Go off here. That's great. Do a little bit of erratic steering. Follow the road around. Like, this is... What a lovely designed road. And you know what? It's given me the opportunity to realize that I fucked that little bit up. But that really makes pretty much no difference to anything at all. I just messed it up, and I wanted to correct it. You know? How crazy is that? Okay, now we'll wait around here. Now there are traffic lights here, and I think getting rid of the traffic lights is probably the best course of action. Yeah, I think so. I mean, there's not really a benefit as far as I'm aware to having the traffic lights on, but you know, once again, I'm not the be all and end all of this game. And now we start the very, very curvaceous road that goes up the mountain. I'm thinking maybe this should have been a little bit of a bigger road, but I'm not so keen on it being a bigger road. I feel like a normal single track road, or you know, a normal road is just fine. There we go. Up the mountain, continue up the mountain. Okay, let's pause the game and let's quickly do this. Then let's continue with the tour and pretend that nothing ever happened. Oh no, there we go. Okay, we're back in the business. Okay. On pause and let's go. There we go. Perfect. Fire station on our left. The police station right next to it. It says big police on it. Wow, that's once again a very, very steep curve there. That's cool. Let's continue down into the housing estate. The very, very, very posh housing estate, I must add. Because, you know, it's on a mountain. It's halfway up a fucking mountain. You've got to be bloody well insane to live up here. I mean, it's very, 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 very insane. Travel along, back a bit. Jump off the curve. Whoa! What? Realism broken. Yeah, and then into the Japanese garden, which in fairness is pretty fucked up. But not as fucked up as this one over here. Like, this gets the prize for the most fucked up Japanese garden. I mean, just look at it. Look at it. Holy cow. Anyway, I'm immensely, immensely happy with how things are going. I really, really am. Like, I can't say it enough. I really am very, very happy with how things are going. How's our industry doing? Our industry, we still need more of it. God damn it, we still need more bloody industry. The demand has since gone down, and fingers crossed we'll be able to upgrade at least one factory very, very shortly. And as soon as we get a couple of upgrades to start kicking things off, you know, that should cause a few more to upgrade, and then, you know, we're sitting at a lot of industry that employs a fair amount of people. That's the plan anyway. But when is the plan? When has my plan ever worked? I'll tell you, it never fucking works. It never goddamn works. But hey ho. Oh man, I'm so excited about the train network that we're gonna have running up and around. I think that's gonna be really, really epic. In fact, do we even... I don't think there are any outside trains, actually, on this map. Yeah, you know what? I don't think there are. Huh, who would have thought? Who would have thought? That literally doesn't matter, I don't think, but in fact, it might matter. Might mean that we can't get any more trains in. Ooh, I didn't think about that, actually, but you know what? We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. How are we doing? When do we get trains, actually? Well, not for a while yet, unfortunately. But we are, in fact, is it a small city? Oh, small city. That is not the next population milestone, but the one after that, which is kind of nice. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Okay, what are we going to do now? What are we going to do now? Well, housing is beginning to be a little bit of a bigger issue once again, so we will try and address that. We'll stick a little housing area up here, make sure everything is fine. Also, I do intend to have houses pretty much all along this road. Maybe a little bit of a bad decision, but I think that it's going to be fine, in fairness. Apart from the fact that there's going to be traffic delays getting halfway up the mountain. That's fine. You know, we want people to use the trains. We want people to use buses. We want people to use trains. We do not want people to be using their cars to get up and down this mountain, because otherwise we're going to have serious and severe traffic problems. And are serious and severe traffic problems that I want? No, not at all. Not at all. How are we doing in terms of traffic? We seem to be doing fine in terms of traffic. Yeah, we seem to be doing a-okay. Why have we got... You're at the high school. Okay, so... Yeah. Yeah, that's not great. That's not great. I don't like how we've got cars parked all the way along the side here. That annoys me a little bit, but... Hey-ho, whatever. That's cool. You know, just having a little bit of an evaluation right now, once again, because I'm just impressed that we've managed to get this far and things are still working properly, if that makes sense. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna try and once again settle this annoying argument that we need to build industrial stuff. Like, I hate doing it. I hate doing it. I really don't think it fits in with our ethos. I think it fits in with our anything, actually, but we've got to do it. We've got to do it. And we're going to go for, once again, the double loop strategy. Seems to be working out fairly darned well for us so far, allowing us to build a shit ton of industrial units in a fairly confined area. But yeah, basically, we're not really about grids, we're not about straight lines, we're not about that sort of stuff. We're about curves. That's right, we're about curves. Curves are a very, very important part of the Potatoville design philosophy. Yeah, that's some buzzwords for you there, art students. Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, I think that's pretty much everything that we can take advantage of. Get you in there, and you, and that should help a little bit. We're still going to need to get that little bit of extra commercialized zone. We're still going to need to get that little bit of extra residential zone. But, you know, we're in a very, very good situation. Like, don't get me wrong. We're in a very, very good situation. And it's one that we can be comfortable about, I would think. Not complacent, but comfortable. And we need to get water up here. Perfect. What about power? Yeah, you've got power. Just have power, which is kind of nice. And hopefully you'll be able to upgrade very, very shortly, because there should be nothing stopping you from upgrading, which is kind of nice. So housing is still in high demand, and so is commercial. Now I'm just thinking, you know, we've got this sort of like semi-crater around here. Is there something that we can do with this? I mean, this area up here looks like a prime area for houses. It really, really does to me. You know, I can feel the desire to have houses in this area. There we go, look. This is going to have to be a very, very carefully planned road. Up here? There we go. Okay, there we go. Fantastic. We'll also curve it round this way. Like so. Then continue curving it so that it fits in over here. Great, there we go. So you can't really see it during the night, but I reckon that's going to look fantastic. I really, really do. Just paint this entire thing in. Can I color within the lines? Well, I can't not color within the lines, so to speak. There we go. Perfect. And, you know, there's an extra area over here. Let's use it. You know, let's use it. Let's not get stingy on space. You know, people need their houses. Let's give them their houses. Let's give people what they want. And that little area is going to look really, really nice as well, I think. Man, this entire darn city looks so darn good. And, oh, man, usually when I build something, it looks like crap. I mean, look for example, at this curve. I mean, look at this curve. Look at this curve, right? It all looks like total shit. But on the whole, I mean, this looks like a butt, for God's sake. But on the whole, if you look at it from, like, a zoomed-out level, yeah, this area looks fucking great. Apart from the fact that it's got, you know, got massive roads that lead apparently nowhere. You know, just the way that it connects with the land, I think, is very, very nice. Yeah, and I sort of like how it's snowy and it's like a winter adventure, so to speak. That's right, a winter adventure. I'm not going to build any power cables in here because as soon as the house expands to the nearest power cable, everything is going to be sorted. I just built the water and that sorted it. And look, we're already sorted. Nobody can really complain very much about anything right now. Exactly. Things are going so darned great. Let's take this up a little bit further. Why not? And just paint that in. Just to make full use of the space. What about this area up here? Nah, that area is fine. We'll leave that just as it is, I think. Okay, and you know, houses mean people, and people mean taxes, and taxes means money. So the more money that we get, and the more population we get, I have no idea why I felt the need to say it like that, but the more population that we get, you know, the closer we are to reaching this achievement of 6,500, which is great, because it means we get trains, and when we get trains, I'm going to be a very, very happy guy being able to transport half of my population up to the mountain via trainage. That would be very, very cool indeed. Like, I really cannot wait until that works. Man, it's going to be great. It's going to be so darn great. So what I want to have is I want to have a system where it's connected by, you know, this entire area is going to be connected by buses, and it'll all feed up to this train station down here, and the train will come down the mountain, and it'll curve around with the land. That's great. And it'll perhaps come to here or something, or perhaps over here. You know, the possibilities are they're just endless, absolutely endless, and you know, that's what makes this game totally amazingly fantastic. The fact that we can retexture, retexture the ground and make it very, very fancy. If you do celebrate Christmas tomorrow, this episode will be going out the day before Christmas, on Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas to you if indeed you do celebrate Christmas, and happy holidays if you do not. Holidays are always nice, irregardless of the reason that you're celebrating them. You know, that's just a plain old fact. But yeah, Merry Christmas from me, Mr. Robot Potato, and I wish you all the best. I wish you all the best, most certainly. But for now, you know, the festive city is going to be continuing. It will be continuing. It's going to be continuing for a while until we get to a point where we're just gonna stop it, I guess. You know, we're just gonna say, hey, it's over. But, you know, for now, while it is still wintry, while there is still snow on the ground, I see no reason to stop this little mini-series of the festive City Skylines. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Robot Potato, and Merry Christmas to you, and I will see you next time. Bye!